Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the lesson Organisms and Population. Last time, in last video, we have studied about the population interactions. Now today, we are going to study the classification of population interactions. So here are the three interactions. The first one is mutualism. Both the species are benefited. For example, lichens, flowers and pollinators. Competition. Both the species are harmed. For example, flamingos and fishes feed on sea animals. Parasitism. One species is benefited and other is harmed. For example, cascata and the host plant. Other interactions are predation. One species is benefited and other is harmed. For example, tiger eating deer. Commensalism. One species is benefited and other is neither benefited nor harmed. For example, orchid growing on a mango tree. Amensalism. One species is harmed and other is unaffected. For example, penicillium secretes antibiotic which harms microbes and penicillium is unaffected. Let us now discuss about mutualism. This interaction is obligatory and interdependent. It benefits both the species. For example, lichens, it is an association of algae and fungi. Plants pollinating agents and seed dispersal agents. The evolution of flower and its pollinator species are linked with one another. The next is competition. Interaction where both the species are at loss. Totally unrelated species may compete for same resource. The feeding efficiency of one species is reduced due to other species even if resources are abundant. For example, flamingos and fishes compete for zooplanktons. Interactions where the fitness of one species is significantly lower in the presence of another species. For example, leopards do not hunt in close proximity of lion pride. The next is parasitism. Many parasites are host specific. The host and parasites tend to co-evolve against each other. Parasites are of two types, endoparasites or ectoparasites. Endoparasites evolve special adaptations such as the loss of unnecessary sense organs, presence of adhesive organs or suckers to cling onto the host, loss of digestive system and reproductive capacity. For example, tapeworm, plasmodium, ascaris, etc. Ectoparasites like lice on human, ticks on dogs, copepods on some marine fishes, cascata on plants, etc. Cascata lost its chlorophyll and leaves in the course of evolution and derives its nutrition from the host plant. The next one is brood parasitism. This parasitism is seen in Asian quail and host is Indian crow. The parasitic bird lays its eggs in the nest of host bird and let the host bird incubate it. During the course of evolution, the eggs of the parasitic birds have evolved to resemble the host egg in size and color. This reduces the chance of the host bird to detect the foreign eggs and remove them from the nest. The next is predation. Predators keeps the prey population under control. Otherwise, the prey population density would increase. This will cause ecosystem instability. For example, in absence of frog, the locust population will increase. Biological pest control methods are based on the ability of predator to regulate prey population. Predators also help in maintaining species diversity in a community. Exotic species introduced into the new geographical area spread rapidly due to absence of predators. If predators overexploit the prey, prey become extinct and there will be scarcity of food for the predators. Prey species have evolved various defenses to reduce the impact of predation. Camouflage, that is insects and frogs, faster speed for escape deers, etc. Monarch butterfly is distasteful to birds due to special chemical in its body. Plants have thorns, that is acacia, spines, that is cactus, chemicals, that is calotropis, etc. as defense mechanism against grazing animals. Chemical substances are secondary metabolites produced by plants for defense. For example, nicotine, caffeine, quinine, opium, etc. Commensalism. In this interaction, one species is benefited, another species is neither harmed nor benefited. For example, orchid growing on mango tree, cattle, egret and grazing cattle, sea anemone and clownfish.